Okay, so my dumbass recorded multiple games and was talking for about the past half hour and didn't start the recording. I started the audio recording and not the video. So, this is cool. This is great. I'm not even slightly mad about I'm super mad about it. Either way, I'm gonna try to remember what I covered in the past non-recording and see if I can get it done. Either way, short summary. I got a what's it called? A capture card, and essentially it means that man, I'm not even like paying attention to the game right now. I got a capture card, and now I can record console, uh, which is good because the channel isn't just me. It's my friend also. Just he only has console, so we can't exactly even record PC or play online with him on PC because, you know, there's not a whole lot of cross-platform games. So this is just opening up a good opportunity for us because it means that we can now capture both of our Xbox gameplay. We can get any PlayStation. He has PlayStation VR, so we can get some fun games like Beat Saber or stuff like that. He plays a ton of Beat Saber. He's like stupid good at it. I'm one of those people who has like my main games that I just grind out, like Smite and Rocket League is essentially 90% of what I play. Play a bit of Apex. I've been getting back into Rainbow Six lately, but I'm awful at it, just like top tier garbage. Whereas he's the kind of person who just like gets every like oddball indie game and just masters it to completion. Like I remember when Monster Hunter came out, he had got it on a Friday, and when he came back to school on Monday, he had like something stupid like over 50 hours of gameplay in like one weekend. He's that guy, right? So that'll be fun when he gets into it. Another thing, it is slightly more input delay than my normal Xbox, obviously, because there's like a halfway point that it needs to process between the Xbox and the TV. However, it's still less input delay than my PC normally has. And on the bright side, on top of that, I think I might have even fixed my PC's input delay issue. So that's a bonus. It was only with controllers. I have no input delay with like a mouse and keyboard, obviously. But I don't play, what's it called? I don't play Rocket League keyboard and mouse. So what I was talking about before is that air dribbling, I've noticed. I was in free play recording a couple of them, but not actually recording, talking to nobody. Pretty awkward. I've noticed air dribbling is difficult because even though it's only like 0.1 seconds of input delay, it's noticeable. Like it's enough that when I hit a button I can see it happen in the past. So air dribbling is really awkward and difficult right now. Like as you can see, I'm only getting like 2 touches on it, whereas usually if I'm playing see, my takeoffs I can't even do because I'm used to everything happening live. So I'm trying to get used to like pre-firing everything. I had a couple decent ones when I was practicing before when I was recording. I played like 2 games also. And one of them, okay, so basically I'm using a different mic, like, because it doesn't capture your mic from the Xbox, so like if I want to be in a party with somebody, I need to use a separate mic than the Xbox, right? And it'll pick up party chat, but it won't pick up mine, it'll just pick up everybody else's. So basically, right, because there's no side tone in Xbox. There used to be, and they took it out for some reason. But alright, error 404, brain not found. I forget what I was talking about. I need to use a separate mic, and the issue with that is that I didn't realize that I still had game chat on, so I'm like thinking that I'm muted because like the mic channel is only going into like Audacity right now for the audio recording. And I found out right at the end of the last game after I was roasting my teammates for sucking because like I thought I was playing awful, and I still got like MVP and a couple goals, and we won it, right? So I was roasting my teammates as one does, but I didn't think they could hear me, and I had just finished up saying I don't think they can hear me, and then one of them had a little bit of audio feedback, and I heard myself talk in the background of his mic, so they definitely heard me the whole game. And that was a little bit awkward, so. But yeah, so right now, long story short, a little bit of input delay, a little bit of, you know, suck. I'm not blaming everything on input delay because I'm still not that good. But yeah, I was, you know, serious when in the last Rocket League video when I said my console account is level 340 right now, and I am Diamond. Okay, so I said I was Diamond 3. I was Diamond 3 when I said that. I went on a deranking spree all the way down to Diamond 1 Division 2, I think. Not on purpose, it's just that I had a consecutive series of games where, essentially, I thought I was playing good, and then we'd either just lose by 1 goal, or my teammates would own goal. And it's like, it's one thing you own goal in, like, silver, like, whatever. People don't know how to touch the ball in silver. But, like, it's Diamond. You'd think that maybe, just maybe, you could hit the ball properly. Nope. Too much to ask. But yeah, another thing I was saying, on PC, I can record, because both PC and Xbox, because I have the One X, right, is in 4K. So that I play usually both of them in 4K. On PC, I can still play it in 4K and just scale the recording down. But on Xbox, because the capture card is like the halfway point between the Xbox and the nice shot, teammate. There we go. Because the capture card is the halfway point between the TV and the Xbox, it essentially makes it so that I can't even shoot 4K through it. I don't have like the Elgato 4K Pro. I got the HD 60S. Simple to use, you know. It's nice. I tried the Roxio one. It didn't work. It gave my computer the blue screen of death multiple times. But it was a lot cheaper, so I thought I'd give it a try. Wasn't worth it. This one so far is beautiful. But yeah, so essentially I'm playing in 1080 right now, and I'm used to playing in 4K. So it's a little weird when the ball's on the other side and it's like 8 pixels wide. But another thing I covered is that right now I have a really sketchy setup for this, because I usually play, because my TV is set up pretty high. I've done this all my life. I play on a yoga ball, and I don't just sit on it. I bounce on it, or I stand. Those are my two things that happen when I play games, right? The more intense the game gets, the more intense the bouncing gets, and my friends sometimes tell me to mute my mic because they can hear me breathing really heavily. Like, I work up a sweat when I play video games. Well, okay, I'm bad. Yeah, that was my fault. Oops. I'm sorry, team. But yeah, so I'm standing now, so that way I'm not overdoing it and breathe really heavy into the microphone, because I'm sure you guys would love that. Yeah. Guess we can focus more on the game now. It's that easy, folks. Just gotta focus. How that guy didn't make the save, I'm not sure. Oh, I guess he just landed. Alright. Yeah, no, there's a couple examples of how the 0.1 seconds of input delay messed me up in the video that I tried to record and didn't. And essentially what had happened was like reactionary things where it's just like, you know, if somebody gets to a ball slightly before you, usually I'd see that and wouldn't flip, but because it was like a little bit in the past, I still flipped and put myself way out of position, and they got an easy goal on it. Little things like that, but it's not a huge deal. I mean, I can get used to it. I also said I'm gonna probably start trying to play with a little bit of input delay on purpose in the future, so I can just kind of Oh, he missed. So I can get used to kind of pre-firing everything, because I had mentioned briefly in the last video when I started doing air dribbling, or when I started trying to practice air dribbling, I used the Floomp wall and air dribble thing, like training. However, the problem with that was that 50, 50, 50. Oh, he put it too high. Basically, it wasn't cross-platform yet. Man, this guy's on fire. Good job. Oh, I'm still top. Let's go. Ooh, that was kind of nice, actually. It wasn't cross-platform yet on, well, any platform. So essentially, I couldn't use Floomp's training pack on. I'm so bad. Alright, he said no problem. We're good. I couldn't use that on Xbox, so I could only practice air dribbling on PC, where I had a ton of input delay. I've fixed it now, I think. No, I'm not getting that ball. I am stealing their boost, however. What is Welcome to Bumper Cars, everybody. Rocket League's over. So I was always practicing with my ridiculous input delay. I'd literally sit down and practice for like 3 hours at a time on that Floomp air dribbling pack. And it was funny because I thought that I was like all of a sudden just good at air dribbling, and then I'd go back to Xbox where I had no input delay, and I was pre-firing everything. I'd like jump super early and I'd miss the ball that like I just did. But essentially I was just like floating away from the ball on every air dribble, and my teammates were just kind of making fun of me. I'm like, I swear I can air dribble. But now that it's cross-platform, it's a bit better. As you can see now, though, it's already a little bit awkward. Okay, well, we take those. That was the worst shot I've ever taken, but it's cool. Actually, that's a lie. Like 10 minutes ago, I took a shot that was just like a turtle of a shot, and I was trying to do a boomer, and I don't know how I just lost so much momentum on it. It was ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm thinking I play in 1080, like with the capture card in more often, just to like 50. All right. No. Oh, I just hit 2 people into the net though. We could get an opportunity. No, we can't actually. Yeah, if I just practice with a little bit input delay more often, maybe just my aerials with the capture card in will be a little bit cleaner and all that. Obviously, it won't be as good no matter what as normal input delay or with like no input delay, because my TV has like a game mode that reduces input delay and all that, right? Because reactionary things just become harder. But on the bright side, you know, maybe I can get a little bit better content where I'm not sucking this hard, because usually I feel like I play really good, and then I'm like, man, I wish I could record this, and then now I'm recording it and I'm not playing good. I love how I've won like 3-4 games back to back now, and I haven't even div'd up. Still in Diamond 2 Div 1, so that's pretty cool. I was gonna come in here and show you how awful I am at air dribbling with this, but you know, apparently not, because we're just instantly finding a game to join. Oh, never mind. Yeah, so I can't even like aim it towards the net at this point, which is kind of ridiculous, because then there's no point of an air dribble besides maybe like a weak pass. Yeah, it's really hard when you're playing in the past. Yeah, maybe we should just not try any of that. I've been trying to practice flip resets recently because I was never good at those, like flip resets and ceiling shots. You know what's weird though? Just practicing those doesn't matter if you even can hit them. It really helps your car control, because I was practicing air dribbling and I was doing really bad one day, right? Apparently I can't even hit the ball. But I was practicing air dribbling and I was doing a really awful job at it, and then I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna try to hit a flip reset. And I just tried hitting flip resets for like 10 minutes, and then I went back to just normal air dribbling. They got so clean all of a sudden. So I feel like just practicing really like the super complex things like that. Now that was awful. Wow. um, Practicing those kind of things, well, I think is just good to as a warm up, sort of. Even if you can't hit them, just trying to hit them gets you in that kind of focused mindset to really get your car to do what you want. You know, that's the biggest issue for low rank people, I find, is that you know what you want the car to do, but it's difficult to make it do that. That's my friend, the one I was talking about, who I'm doing the channel with. Probably will see him in the next video or two. He actually kind of just quit Rocket League as a whole because of that. Like he's like, I know what I want to do with the ball, but he says he wishes the controls were camera relative. So like, for example, here, if I just go to the ground for a second, if I'm just gonna stop the ball, right? So if he was like this, he wishes flipping forward, like doing a forward flip, would do this, like forward on the screen, and if you do left, it would do this. But obviously, to do, you know, if I go left, I go forwards. If I go forwards, I go to the right when I'm like that. So he says he wishes the controls were camera relative because it would be a lot easier. And it wouldn't be easy, or it wouldn't be difficult to make a mod like that. Like just some simple coding would do that. But you know, I think it's better to have it car relative because it just gives you more of a sense of control. I feel like if it was camera relative, then some things would get awkward when you start to turn like upside down and like start to miss the ball like me. It's fine though because you put it over me. I'm just gonna boom this and apparently score a goal. Okay. Easiest game of my life. Don't even worry about it. No, but I can understand his point of view there, how it's weird at first because it's not like other games where it's always camera relative. It's like player relative, so I don't have any boost. I'm just kind of pretending like I can do something here. Maybe scare the other team. Okay. But yeah, so that is to me the biggest thing for new players. Like everyone's trying to point out like the difference between high and low rank, and yeah, obviously there's the game speed, like you play faster and you know rotations, but if you can't get your car to do what you want, if you can't take a shot at an open net, if you can't like hit the ball to make an easy save, then it doesn't matter if you're in the right place. It doesn't matter if you know the game inside out, right? If you can't make the car do what you want, then you can't play the game. It's that simple. I feel like mechanics, as much as people are always saying, I don't know why I went for that ball, but as mechanics is at its simplest the most important part of the game. You could be the most like knowledgeable player in the game, you can have the best rotations, you can be super fast, but if you can't consistently hit a ball, then you're never gonna make it out of, like, I don't even think gold. I think rotations alone with no mechanics, you probably won't make it out of gold. Alright. Why would you Okay, well, my teammate had an open shot, and then my other teammate decided to not let him take that open shot. Would have been a tie game right there. So that's pretty cool of him. Oh, rip. I thought Vape 3, or I guess just Vape, was coming in mid, and then he turned behind me, so the pass is kind of useless. Oh, I almost got that 50 there. I don't have a single bit of boost right now. I should probably... You just took that? He had guaranteed at least 90 boost. I saw him take the corner boost and then go for that mid boost. Oh, I didn't realize he was there. I was going to see if I could just like slow the game down a little bit. I feel bad about that. He was coming in that nice for that shot. Alright, well, we take those. We don't complain about those either. My computer sounds like a jet engine right now. Not sure what that's about. I really hope that my, what's it called? My voice isn't too loud right now. I could amplify it, but then, like, if I amplify it too much and it's too quiet, my mic isn't super close to my mouth. And if I do that too much, then it'll sound all distorted and gross. So oh, that was clean, my dude. Respect. I don't know if he meant to do that. He looked like he was wobbling around, but doesn't matter. It looked hot. You know what the funny part is? In the last video, I even said I should probably check just to make sure I am actually record. Like, I don't mean like the last video that was uploaded. I mean the one that I tried to record and it didn't. I was like, I should probably check to make sure I actually hit the record button. But I said that about my audio, and I'm like, yep, I sure am recording, and didn't even pay attention to the fact that I wasn't recording my video. And I went to stop the recording, and the start recording button on OBS was available, and that was one of those heart crushers. Oh, okay. What is... Are you... He actually got it by... I just sat there and watched because I was assuming that my teammates who were behind me, like, right there... No. You know, those ones hurt to see. Those ones really hurt you in the feels. I even complimented... I swear. Okay, thank you. I was about to be pretty pissed off. I'm not mad. I'm super happy about that. That wasn't the greatest touch, but like, I was just kind of making it, because they were setting up the attack to hit it off the wall there. It just kind of confused them more than anything. Rip. See, I usually play Rocket League with music, and I find I play a lot better with music, but I don't want to run into any copyright issues. So I'm not playing my music right now. I don't think it affects me that much. I noticed though, before I didn't think it would do much. I just kind of did it just for like enjoyment. But I was stuck in gold for the longest time, and I went up from like gold like 2 to plat 3 like within like a week and a half once I started playing music in the background. So I don't know if that had any correlation to do with it, but you know, superstitious me wants to believe it did. But I don't want to run into any copyright issues, so I just figure I keep it out of here for now. We don't surrender. Actually, yeah, we do surrender. Alright, oops. Yeah, Musty Meats there is my friend that I was talking about. He's probably going to try to invite me to a party, and I'm not going to accept it because then I'll have to wear a second headset, and that'll just be awkward. You know what? Maybe I will. Maybe I will accept it. Alright, let's see if we can... So, right about here is the point where Jesse joins the party, and I didn't realize that his audio was playing only through headphones and not speakers, meaning that it didn't actually pick up in the capture card. So just enjoy some very out of context conversations with nobody. You there? I'm recording right now. Let's go. Say hi to all 2 of our fans. Oh. We just got scored. It's 3-0 apparently. I didn't realize we were even losing. It's a good time right now. Yeah, maybe, but the thing is, I was busy sucking dick. So, yeah, no, there was a whole lot of it to suck. There was like at least 3 dick. Yeah, that's my unit of measurement is dick. There was 3 dick. That's a lot of dicks. Somebody, please. Okay, well, we don't get this one. We'll get him next time. We won't get him next time, probably. Alright, well, that's it for this video. Like and subscribe. I'm gonna hop on with Jesse and get another video going. See ya.